What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Thursday. It is June 19th. We are back. If you've never been here before, hopefully you are in for a treat. We're going to do things differently today than normal. Usually there's like an all-day slate for Fanduel. We can just go like top fives at each position. But today there is not at the moment. So what we're going to do, it's a little bit different than what you're used to if you've been here before. If you're new to the channel, this is not normally how a video goes, but we've got some storms going on as well. And I usually, like twice a week, we do top fives. So what we're going to do is we're going to do top fives at each position and then top 10 outfield for both the early slate and the main slate. So they're split up today for Thursday. It's a really weird, like a dynamic, how it's built. Then we had some rainouts from yesterday. So we're going to do that. Then we've already done 10,000 simulations in the background. We're going to give you all of our batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating through 10,000 simulations. Then after that, we're going to go our pitches be crazy, where we look at pitchers going up against the bottom 5 teams that strike out the most that are on this current slate. Then we'll give you our making bacon bets, where we show you the bets that we like. And then finally, we're going to build you not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 lineups. We're going to build you an early lineup on both Fanduel and DraftKings, and we're going to do main lineup on both Fanduel and DraftKings as well. So stick around. We also try to have giveaways every single day, and here's how you can win. You got to be a subscriber to this channel. You got to leave a comment on this video, and you got to like this video. You do all 3 of those, and this video gets at least 50 likes. You will have a shot at a free week of FTA+. That's a week of all sports that we offer. So MLB, PGA, and NASCAR, and MMA. If this video gets at least 100 likes, that's a chance at a free month, 150 likes, a free year, 200 or more likes on this video, a chance at a lifetime pass. Second way to win, somewhere in this video, there'll be a keyword or a key phrase. Be on the lookout for it, listen, type it in, and have a second shot at a free week. So before we have the giveaway from yesterday's video, we still have this Father's Day special going on. So if you want to email me right now, it's in the description, but it's also dfshelp1@gmail.com. You have and let me know that you want the Father's Day special. Instead of $199 for the yearly pass, there's 3 spots left for $75 a pass. So if you guys are interested in that, email me right now. It is first come, first serve. I am waiting on one person to respond. So if you want to beat them out, you got to email. So they asked me about it and they have not responded back to me yet. So if you are interested, it is $75 for a yearly pass. So we are going to have a giveaway from yesterday's video. In that video, I waited. I thought we were going to get 100 likes. We had 900 views, 47 comments, 95 likes. So we are going to roll this just for the view. Even if the keyword is in this comment right here, it is not a winner for the keyword. This is just for the views, and that is it. We'll re-roll it secondly for the comment. Now, we did have a winner the other day who has won 5 times in a row in their career here. So if you want to beat that, you got to come back every single day. You got to like the videos, you got to comment, you got to subscribe. So there you go, Kurt Mahler, congratulations. You are the video views winner. You did have the keyword of coconut, but that does not count. We're still re-rolling it, so you still have a shot to get that. But we're still going to re-roll it here. But Kurt, you know the drill. Just email me. Let me know your username on the website, and in the subject line, say you are the 618 video views winner. Now, we are going to re-roll this. You do have a shot to win again because you have the keyword. But just as always, we roll it twice for both of them. Coach leaves couch. Oh my God, first, not English, engine shim. I don't know what that means. You didn't have the keyword. I don't know what that means, but thanks for the support. So we're going to re-roll it here for said keyword in this comment. Cujo, thank you. If you had the comment, you would have won. So congratulations to everyone from finding this channel. But the winner of the keyword, there you go, Thomas Markso, just won the other day. Might have won the last video too. I can't remember if it was 2 videos ago or not. But congratulations, Thomas. You know the drill. Email me. You won yourself a free week of content brought to you by FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So if you want to check out everything we have, we got the MLB tab. We've got it all here from simulations to projections. I'm not going to get into that, but we will talk about everything else a little bit later on as well. So let's do our early only. Now we are going through each position, 5 to each, and then 10 in the outfield. Now, early slate here on FanDuel, we do have 7 games. Early slate on DraftKings, we have 6. Just I don't like how the slates never seem to match up. So looking at pitching right now, early slate, Skubal. The fact that it's not Skubal versus Skeens is wild to me. Really losing out on a premier matchup there. I don't know what you're doing, Pittsburgh. You're a trash organization. Detroit's the best team in baseball right now. Give the people what we want. We want Skeens versus Skubal, but you can't even do that. You have one shot, one opportunity. I don't remember the rest, but yeah, it's unbelievable that they didn't even attempt that. So number one today for pitching for the early slate, I've got Skubal going up against Pittsburgh in a great matchup here. I love what he's bringing to the table, 44.42 fantasy points. Number two, I've got Carlos Rodon. Number three, I've got Michael McCreevy. Now you got to come all the way down here. Wait, did I miss him? Michael McGreevy, right there. I believe he's pitching in this one. Yep, he'll start game 2. Oh, he's starting game 2. Well, that's unfortunate. So then, okay, can't use him because that's game 1. The way it's going, that's done. Okay, so 1, I've got Skubal. 2, I've got Rodon. 3, again, this early slate is not the best. I don't like it a lot, but number 3, I've got Kevin Gossman against Arizona. Number 4, I've got Andrew Haney because there's not a ton to like here right now. Number 5, I've got Jameson Taillon. Now, depending on what you want to do, you could move out Taillon for Tyler Anderson just because the Yankees are on a 6-game skid. They're barely putting up runs. I get that. But it's still the Angels. It's still Tyler Anderson. It's always kind of iffy in that situation. So that's definitely something you might want to look at. I don't know what's going on with the Yankees right now. No clue. They're just not putting up runs. Their pitching's done very well. They're just not giving any run support enough. And then they get to the bullpen. That's starting pitching. Then you get to the bullpen, and it's just something's going on. I don't know what's going on. Who knows? They went from this like third best team in baseball, fourth best team to they're struggling right now. So we move to catcher. Number 1, William Contreras. Number 2 is Ivan Herrera. Now, again, with these teams having double headers here, be cautious because some players might start the first game, not start the second game. Do not get screwed over by that happening. We've had that happen a ton of times last year. I don't want that to happen to you guys. So make sure, Herrera is starting in that one. Number 3, I've got Keibert Ruiz. Number 4, I've got Alejandro Kirk. And number 5, I've got Austin Wells going up against Tyler Anderson. Now, Austin Wells probably gets the start here, but it's definitely something to look at. All of their catchers are left-handed catchers. And it's a lefty on the mound. So it's going to be one of them. I would assume it's Austin Wells. So we look at first base. Right now, I've got Nate Lowe, number 1. Number 2, I've got Paul Goldschmidt if he's in there. Number 3, I've got Cody Bellinger. He does hit lefties better. Number 4, I've got Spencer Torkelson. And number 5, I've got Josh Naylor. Looking at second base. Number 1 right now, Luis Garcia Jr. Number 2 is Ketel Marte. Number 3 is Brendan Donovan. Number 4, I've got Andres Jimenez. And number 5, I've got right now DJ LeMahieu. Now he's got to be in that starting lineup. He's been one of the most consistent hitter since coming off the IL, which is kind of crazy to think about. So looking at third base, number 1, I've got Nolan Arenado. Number 2, I've got Ryan McMahon. 3, I've got Eugenio Suarez. 4, I've got Jazz Chisholm. And 5, I've got Josh Young versus Kansas City. Moving to shortstop for today, for the early slate. Number 1, CJ Abrams. Number 2 is Bobby Witt. Number 3 is Zach Neto. Number 4 is Mason Wynn. And number 5 is Anthony Volpe. Now, Volpe's been up and down. I get that. But you got to get a little creative here for an early slate, especially with 7 games here on FanDuel. And then your outfield. Number 1, Aaron Judge. Hopefully he comes along. I think 15 of his last 22 at-bats have been strikeouts, so just in a minor slump right now. Judge is number 1. Number 2, I've got James Wood. Number 3, I've got Stanton. Number 4, I do have Corbin Carroll. He is day-to-day, but kind of monitor this. Number 5 is Jackson Chourio. 6 is Wyatt Langford. 7 is Christian Yelich. 8, Brenton Doyle. 9, George Springer, and 10 is Hunter Goodman. So those are your early slate for FanDuel completed. We're going to do the main slate now. So there's an afternoon little game, like 2-game slate. We're not going to mess with that one. We're going to go to the 5-game main slate here on FanDuel for you to hopefully give you guys a little bit. It's a little bit different today. Just I don't like how the slate's kind of broken up, but it's neither here nor there. We can't do anything about it. So looking, these 5 games here, weather should be good. I think we should be good. It's going to be a little bit cloudy. New York Mets at the Atlanta Braves. Number 1 pitcher right now, Yamamoto, going up against San Diego. Number 2, I've got Spencer Strider. 3, I've got Christopher Sanchez. 4, I've got Clay Holmes. And 5, I've got Drew Rasmussen. Now, the only problem is we saw a ton of runs in this Tampa Bay game. This ballpark is a very bad ballpark for Major League Baseball players because the ball flies out of there. The wind blows. It is hot. It is humid. It is windy. That's the problem. They put up, I think, the Tampa Bay Rays scored the last 12 games in a row, or 12 runs in a row. And like, I know at first I'm like, they're doing really well in this ballpark. And then all of a sudden, Tampa Bay, I just kept getting notifications that they were just smashing. So that is definitely one to look at. Probably Rasmussen, maybe only DFS for tournaments, maybe only sports betting for strikeouts, because Baltimore does strike out the 3rd most out of any team. So then we look at catcher. Number 1, I've got Yainer Diaz. Number 2, I've got Will Smith. 3, I've got Agustin Ramirez. 4, JT Realmuto. And 5 is Victor Caratini, if Caratini gets in there. Moving to the first base side now. Again, you don't need to use first base on FanDuel, obviously, but you can use catcher or first, and then you could use your first base for utility. So number 1 right now, Jonathan Aranda. Number 2, first baseman Christian Walker. 3 is Pete Alonso. 4 is Freddie Freeman. And 5 is Matt Olson. So we move to the second base option here. Depending on where you're going to go, you can use Altuve for second or outfield, but I got Altuve number 1. Number 2, I've got Mookie Betts, who also has shortstop and outfield eligibility. Number 3, I've got Brandon Lau. Number 4, I've got Ozzie Albies. And number 5, I've got Tommy Edman, who can also be used for shortstop and outfield. So we move to third base. Isaac Paredes is number 1. I love him in this ballpark. Number 2 is Austin Riley. 3 is Junior Caminero. 4 is Manny Machado. And 5 is Max Muncy. Now, Max Muncy, that's the Dodgers' Max Muncy. You can see he's really come on strong as of late. He's getting those extra base hits, getting home runs. He has a stolen base, and, he's not known to steal bases, but he's really come up. Like, he struggled to start the season. So I do have Max Muncy at number 5. Then we move to the shortstop. Number 1, I've got Jeremy Pena in this minor league ballpark. Number 2, I've got Trey Turner. Number 3, I've got Lindor. 4, I've got Bryson Stott. And 5, I've got Jacob Wilson, who is hitting .359 that people aren't talking about. They're really not talking about. He's just very consistently getting on base. So those are my shortstops. And then we get to the outfield. 5 games, going to be a little bit different. But number 1, I've got Tatis. Number 2, I've got Ohtani. 3, Kyle Schwarber. 4, Juan Soto. 5, Jake Myers. 6, Lawrence Butler. 7, Brandon Nimmo. 8, Teoscar Hernandez. 9, Nick Castellanos. And finally, 10 is Brent Rooker. So those are your top 5s and top 10s, both the early slate and the main slate. And now we're gonna build you lineups for both the main and the early, for both on FanDuel and DraftKings at the end of this video. So that being said, let's rock and roll. And we are now going to give you all of the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating through 10,000 sim. Now, these are through 10,000 sims. We do 20,000, which will be updated about an hour before the main slate. But I wanted to bring this to you. So we don't have a ton. I mean, we have more than we've had in a couple of days. But number 1 is Ohtani. Number 2 is James Wood. 3 is Paul Goldschmidt. 4 is Ketel Marte. 5 is Lars Nootbaar. 6, Josh Bell. 7, Mason Wynn. 8, Vladdy Guerrero. 9, Gleyber Torres. 10, Brendan Donovan. 11, Kyle Tucker. 12, Alejandro Kirk, 13, Ivan Herrera, 14, Nolan Arenado, 15, Corey Seager, 16, Juan Soto, 17, Max Muncy, 18, Alec Burleson, and finally 19, Zach McKinstry. So 19, 10 out of 10 matchup ratings. Now, pitches be crazy. We've got Carlos Rodon versus the Angels. The Angels strike out 9.75 times per game, 9.59 on the road. Number 2 is Trevor Williams versus Colorado. Colorado strikes out 9.73 times per game, 10.10 on the road. Number 3 is Drew Rasmussen versus Baltimore. Baltimore strikes out 8.85 times per game, 8.92 on the road, but this ballpark scares me. Number 4 is Tyler Anderson versus the Yankees. The Yankees strike out 8.83 times per game, 8.03 at home. And number 5 is Paul Skeens at Detroit. Detroit strikes out 8.74 times per game, 8.44 on the road. So to reiterate, Rodon number 1, number 2 is Trevor Williams, number 3 is Drew Rasmussen, 4 Tyler Anderson, and 5 Paul Skeens. So now we're going to give you some of our favorite make and bacon bets. So these are batters we think could get 2+ bases for you today. Number 1, I've got Alejandro Kirk. Number 2, Bo Bichette. 3, Aaron Judge. 4, Paul Goldschmidt. 5, Vladdy. 6, Ohtani. 7, Ketel Marte. 8, Brendan Donovan. 9, Gleyber Torres. And finally, 10, got Jordan Beck. Now, Jordan Beck hit us a home run last night, and we had him as our home run pick as well. And then looking at strikeouts here, if we go Skubal for 8+ strikeouts, I do like that matchup here against Pittsburgh. Spencer Strider for 7+ I would look at. Paul Skeens for 7+ as well. Rodon 6+. Yamamoto 5+. And finally, Christopher Sanchez 5+ strikeouts as well. So there you have it. That is the breakdown, the early slate, the main slate. You've got pitches be crazy. You got make and bacon bets. And now finally, we are going to show you the lineups. Now these are early build lineups, first look lineups, GPP tournament picks through 10,000 sims. Now, once 20,000 comes, these can and most likely will change. But we'll look at DraftKings right now. Early DraftKings, you got Rodon and Skubal all the way down. More of a St. Louis stack there. Make sure those St. Louis guys are in this first game here. A couple of White Sox guys might be a little bit crazy, but that's what we've got. So this is our early DraftKings. Now we move to our main DraftKings. We've got both Yamamoto and Strider, and more of an athletic stack there with McIver, Urias, Urshela, and Jacob Wilson. A couple of Baltimore guys, O'Hearn and Laureano, and then Denzel Clark again for the Athletics. So a full athletics stack for DraftKings. And people ask, like, why are you using some teams on FanDuel and some teams on DraftKings? But it's because the pricing's a little bit different. Scoring's a little bit different too. So looking at FanDuel early, got Skubal, Herrera, Terang all the way down, more of a St. Louis stack like earlier, and then a secondary stack of Milwaukee there. So pause the video for that one. And then the main, you got Strider at the top, and then a little bit of Miami stack here against Christopher Sanchez. Might get a little bit crazy, but again, these are tournament picks. That's definitely something to look at. A couple of Dodgers guys, San Diego, full Miami stack, San Diego here, and then Spencer Strider as your pitcher. So there you have it. We will be back for tomorrow. The key phrase of the day is Theo Vaughn. So I'm going to Theo Vaughn tonight. So everything will be out kind of early today. I won't be around the computer. And then we'll get the video out. It'll be a full video for tomorrow's Friday slate to get you guys back on the track. So I'm going to go to that, do some things, and then I'll be back for you guys Friday afternoon. And then same thing. We'll go through Saturday. We'll have that. And then Sunday, I'm going to the lake on Saturday, so the video might not be out. There might not be a video for Sunday. I don't know how I'm going to feel after all day lake day when it's 100 degrees outside. So that's what I've got for you. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Good luck playing DFS. And as always, let's bring up some bacon.